Hey everybody, and welcome back to 3COG. So today's topic are ETS magazines. So these are ETS translucent magazines for my Smith & Wesson MP9. So some pluses for ETS is they are cheap. I want to say these 21 rounders are like $16, and this 32, 33, whatever it is, it was like $21. So that's quite cheap compared to a lot of other magazines and compared to factory magazines. Factory magazines for Smith & Wesson run about $28 per. I just picked some up off of Bowtack for like $19 per. I got a few. So these are significantly cheaper than factory magazines. And of course the question is, should you get them? Well, I do not recommend these magazines for carry. I don't. And the reason why is because of I had a failure and I had it twice. So you notice when I'm loading this magazine, right? So cartridge in, cartridge in, cartridge in. Watch now, it's not going to do it. Okay, now you see this triple stack here? This can lead to some issues, so what you have to do is just smack it, and then it goes back into a stagger. If you don't pay attention to that and ensure your rounds are staggered as you're loading the magazine, the rounds will actually get hung up inside and bulge the body out. And they bulge the body out in a way that not only did it induce a failure to feed because the rounds were stuck underneath, it also meant that the magazine walls had bulged into the pistol grip, and I had to strip the magazine manually. It wouldn't just drop out. So based off of that, and like I said, I've had that happen 2 times, and I do believe every time it was due to not paying attention to the staggering. So based off of that, I do not recommend ETS mags for carry magazines. Another positive for these is they use Glock base plates. So if you wanted to run Glock base plate extensions, those are cheap, readily available, and can definitely be found very easily. So I do not recommend these for carry. However, I have no problem with them as range magazines. This 30 rounder, 32, whatever it is still a lot of fun. And so for range, sure. The problem is that slight hiccup on reliability that I had on, I want to say it was both of these, the 221 rounders. That hiccup is kind of unexcusable from a combat ready or, a magazine that I could be trying to use in my weapon to save my life. So for carry, pretty much as always with all handguns, I highly recommend factory magazines. Yes, they cost a little bit more, but in my experience, it's worth it. So ETS mags, they are cheap. They do look cool. I mean, it looks pretty neat. I'd say they're perfectly fine for range use. I would not trust my life to them. I would not. I'd highly recommend just sticking with factory Smith & Wesson magazines. So that's it. I posted a picture of these a while ago when I got them. I think I've got almost 1,000 rounds through them now. As you can see, some of them are getting pretty dirty. That's it. My opinion on the ETS mags, comments, questions, whatever else, feel free to post below. As always, please like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you next time on 3COG.